We're Ryan and Abby, and this is Lost Among Locals. When our big year-long Europe trip got canceled due to the COVID, we decided to take our little Hyundai Carmen and head out west across the vast United States. We started in Fort Smith, Arkansas, made our way through Oklahoma, to Amarillo, down to Carlsbad, through Albuquerque and Santa Fe, across to the amazing Sedona, through the Painted Desert, up through Horseshoe Bend, and now we've landed at the beautiful but otherworldly Bryce Canyon. We're about halfway through our journey. We've still got a long ways to go. So follow along with us, if you like following around two crazy people who don't know where they're going and don't know what they're doing. This is the place for you.
Good morning, people!
Good morning.
What's up? So, this morning, we're finally getting off our lazy tails.
Yep.
We have done nothing for 2 days.
which was much needed.
Yeah, which is not true. We did a lot of things, but they all involved the computer.
Yeah.
And my brain's tired right now. So, I have to get my legs again. So we are headed to Bryce Canyon this morning. We just entered Dixie National Forest. It's about an hour and a half drive from our Airbnb. It's already beautiful. So excited about seeing these weird hoodoo creations today. Bryce Canyon is like an otherworldly little place, apparently, from the pictures that we've seen.
We're going to do a hike first to start off, the kind of the most popular one. It's like sunset to sunrise, to Queen's Garden, to Navajo's Loop. That's like the most popular one to start off with. And then...
You didn't tell me I had a garden here.
Queen's Garden. Once you get done that, we'll drive and stop at a lot of the viewpoints and see all the things. There's like Thor's hammer and there's just a bunch of hoodoos. And
is Thor going to be there?
I'm going to say probably not. So don't get your hopes up.
But don't worry, guys. We brought lots of water today. We brought food. And I've got my hiking sandals on and not crazy new boots that are too small.
Yeah.
So we're going to be good today. There's not going to be any whining today.
No whining today.
No whining today. At least that's my motive. We'll see how it goes.
Hey.
Hey.
How come I'm always waiting on you?
Because you get ready while I'm driving.
No.
Just gotta make sure to put sunscreen on. Don't want to get sunburned.
I don't want to get wrinkles on your pretty face.
You white because I can't rub this in.
Well, I'm sorry. You have to wear the natural kind because I don't want you getting the face poisons.
All right, Sunset Point. Here we go.
Just right out here.
The start of a beautiful day. It's awesome out today. It's not hot today.
We're in the mountains.
We're in the mountains. The air's cool. Got my hiking sandals on today. They're fresh and so clean, because Brian washed them. Oh, wow. Wow. I'm not sure what I think about these things. They're weird and beautiful. Do we have a plan?
Yeah. We're gonna hike from, this is Sunset Point to Sunrise Point, and then get on Queen's Garden, hike that all the way up to the Navajo Loop, which will come back to here.
Okay.
So,
Plan,
ready to go. See all the hoodoos and this beautiful scenery.
Yeah. We have two very directionally challenged people here who, have decided to travel the world for their life. So sometimes there's a lot of turning around. I did not get my dad's sense of direction. My sister got that.
Where you going, little guy?
What you doing out there?
Getting a little modeling in. Get up here, you weirdo.
Disclaimer, I was nowhere near the edge. So, nowhere near the edge.
Well,
Lots of room.
Now you just killed.
The thrill of it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but
killed it.
we did read the other day that somebody fell off the Grand Canyon thing, so
Oh, yeah, that's true.
we don't want to.
Yeah, that's true. Don't do it for the gram, people.
No.
I mean, you know, like, get you a nice photo and such, but don't die.
No.
Don't die for the Insta. It ain't worth it. Approaching sunrise point. We've gone from sunset to sunrise.
Just a different world.
It looks like Mars or something.
It's so cool. Alright, we're at the Queen's Garden. We're about to descend down into the hoodoos and just walk down this trail. Hey. So how far does this go down? 0.8 miles. Do this on horse?
Oh, there are horses.
They're smarter.
Yeah, seriously. Those are the smart people down there on horse. But once again, we're those people on feet.
That's all we can afford.
There's some truth to that.
GoPro stop capturing.
You still talking to that stubborn thing?
Yeah, he listens most of the time.
Kind of like your wife.
Uh-huh.
That's a lie and you know it. Oh wow, honey, look backwards. Where we just came from. It's like life, sometimes hindsight's even better.
Uh-huh. So this part of the trail,
Totally different.
totally different, very peaceful. Just a walk in the woods.
I got squeaky shoes though, it's
Yeah.
kind of breaking the peace.
Come on, Squeaky.
We've been here like 2 weeks. And my nose is still not used to this dry air. All of the Midwest or the West needs a humidifier.
Hands marching up. Still going. This elevation is brutal. Can't breathe. But we're almost there.
The little area we just came through with all the ants is called Wall Street. It's a slot canyon, pretty beautiful one. It's a little confusing because there's a Wall Street here at Bryce. There's also a Wall Street pass at Zion in the Narrows. But yeah, that was definitely the busiest part of our trek. We pretty much had Queen's Trail to ourselves, but it's getting later in the morning, so we got people now. Meow meow.
What?
It's Meow Meow. But there's no Thor. Just a hammer.
Meow meow.
Meow Meow. The hoodoos were worth it. The hoodoos were worth it. The hoodoos are worth it. I'm gonna keep telling myself this. No, really, they're worth it. They're really awesome. Okay guys, so when we got here about 8:30,
Probably.
parking lot was empty. May have been like 3 or 4 people here. Now it's, what time?
11.
11-ish. This place is swarming. The park rangers are having to help people park. Navajo Trail, which is the last part we came up, was just swarming with people. So you definitely want to get here early. And from what we've read, Bryce Canyon is actually open 24 hours a day. So if you get here early, like before sunrise, there won't be a ranger. So you'll have to be honest and pay later. Or have your America the Beautiful pass. That's the best way to do it. Because Bryce Canyon is $35 fee.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have your pass, it's $80, but you can imagine each national park's like $30, $35. It adds up pretty quick, so just get the pass. And again, that's $80 for your car. So
For
it
the
doesn't
whole
matter
year,
how many
yep.
people you have in there. It's $80 for your car for the whole year. So you definitely want to do that. But the Queens Loop Navajo Trail is beautiful. We started at Sunset Point, walked down to Sunrise Point, through the Queen's Garden, and onto the Navajo Loop and back up. The last part of Navajo Loop is real steep. I guess you could go the other direction.
Probably should have.
Start with Navajo Loop
Yeah,
and come out Queens.
Yeah, we probably should have went down the Navajo Loop through the Wall Street.
Yeah.
We probably would have had that to ourselves if we would have done that this morning.
And that's a really cool area.
Yeah.
The rest of the park looks amazing, but similar. And that area looks different.
Yeah.
So that area, by the time we got there around 10:30, it was really packed.
It was getting packed.
So I would say get here early and start at Sunset Point
and go down
the Navajo Loop from the parking lot and come back up at sunrise. That's what we would suggest.
Yeah.
Yeah, but get here early because it's cooler. There's not a lot of shade here. It was getting warm by 11 o'clock. But yeah, that whole loop is really beautiful.
Yep.
Really, really beautiful. And if you want, a picture of Thor's hammer early in the morning, it's right at the beginning of the Navajo Loop, like as soon as you get out of the parking lot. So that would be our suggestion. Again, that took us 2 hours probably. I'm going to say 2 hours,
about 2 hours
to do that whole loop. But we stopped and took a lot of pictures, so I'm going to say 2 hours. Not too difficult to the last
little bit was tough.
Couple hundred meters. Just taking in the view at Inspiration Point. It's pretty inspirational. I'm not a landscape artist, but it does kind of make you want to sit here with a paintbrush. So this is Rainbow Point. This is the end of the road. It's still a pretty view. Not nearly as pretty as some of the others, but it's nice. But this is the end of the driving portion of the park.
So babe, what are we doing?
We are going down the Peekaboo Trail. And I have a feeling I might regret it in a minute. Because we're going down at a pretty steady slope. So this trail is farther down in Bryce Canyon. It actually starts at the end at Bryce Canyon Point and then makes a big loop down into the hoodoos and back up. I think it's about a 4.5 mile hike. We don't know that we're going to do it all, but we thought we'd take a little look. Okay, I don't think this trail is the one you want to bring your kiddos on. There's lots of just like open cliff faces. Like this one. If you're gonna bring them, you should probably put them on one of those harness things.
We decided not to go down in for this trail. Just didn't feel up to it. Took some cool pictures, but now we're gonna go to some more viewpoints. And there's another really cool hike that we're gonna see if we can do.
Okay, so this is the Mossy Oak Trail. It's actually outside of the park. You'll have to turn on left on Highway 12 before you come into Bryce Canyon City. But it's only like a quarter of a mile. It's like 0.4 miles and 0.4 back. So. Okay, so we're here at the Mossy Cave. It was a short hike, but there's not really much to see here. I bet it's cool in the wintertime with the icicles. But right now, amazing water slide. The landing might be a little rough. Do you remember when we went down that natural water slide in Puerto Rico and almost killed ourselves? Yeah. Well, I didn't bring my swimmies, babe, so I guess we're done here.
It's time for the Bryce Canyon wrap up. And karate apparently. Yeah.
Was that what it's supposed to be?
That's
Was it supposed to be a turntable? Like,
I'm not sure.
but you went karate, okay. You went ninja.
Well, I mean, it's the inner ninja in me.
Okay.
Sometimes I can't keep it in. Beast mode. Anywho, Bryce Canyon wrap up. There, got it right that
Oh,
time.
better, yeah, that's better.
Alright, so Bryce Canyon, $35 entrance fee. Or get your pass. There are literally a bajillion trails.
Oh my goodness. So many trails.
You will get a map and a trail guidey thing when you come in.
Trail guidey thing.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Trail guiding.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's legit.
It's legit.
Yeah, that's what the park ranger told me.
Okay.
Anywho, the Fairyland Trail is really long and unshaded, and apparently that's where you go if you want to get away from people. But I didn't have the for that today. We got a really long hike tomorrow. So we did the Queen's Garden and Navajo Loop Trail, which is the most popular. Again, get here early if you're gonna do that. And then we
Shade over there.
Aw, there's a deer!
It's hanging out in the
She's
shade.
just hanging out in the shade. She's keeping right in the sun. Mossy Oak Trail, also really short, and apparently has icicles in the winter and like dripping moss in the summer. Bryce Canyon is beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
Is Bryce Canyon worth it?
Oh my goodness.
Bet. Do
Yes.
you have to do any of the hikes? No, because you can drive right down this Bryce Canyon road through the middle of the park, and you can stop at every single viewpoint, and they're incredible. You can see a whole lot of things just through the viewpoints. So if you're not big on hiking, or you don't think your body can handle that, you can still come. You can still see tons of amazing
Oh my
things
goodness.
from those viewpoints. So spectacular, beautiful, beautiful place.
All the hoodoos you want to know.
All the hoodoos you
Hoodoos.
would like to see.
Yes.
And you could say hoodoo all day.
There's
That's
a
fun.
hoodoo. There's a hoodoo.
That's that's all we have to say about that. We decided to come out to a smaller state park, and then we found an arch. And so we're trying to find it. We're going way down this dirt road, but we found something called Grosvenor Arch, and it looks amazing, but we just gotta figure out how to get there. So we're working on that right now. We're going on an adventure! Poor little Carmen. Ryan gave her a bath yesterday, so he's sad now because
We're not supposed to be on the dirt road.
But it's an adventure. And Carmen likes adventures.
See an arch.
Carmen likes adventures. She's doing just fine. He's just grumpy.
Sometimes it's worth it to take a little extra drive. I think it said it was 524 feet tall. Something like that. Isn't that what the sign said?
Oh, we're not sure. 99 something.
99 something. What? Feet wide, maybe?
Yeah.
It doesn't look 500 foot tall, but
Well, we're on our second adventure down a dirt road now. We had to turn around a few times to find this one because there's no road markings in this area. We're technically in the Grand Staircase Escalante National Park. We're kind of on the back side of it from like the famous Staircase Monument and stuff. And we're just kind of in the middle of the boonies, like nowhere. And then every once in a while you'll see a Rain Park sign. But we made it out to that arch. It was really, really cool, and we pretty much had it to ourselves, so that was fun. So now we're gonna go try to find a slot canyon called Willis Creek. We found it on somebody else's blog, Earth Trucker's blog, I think maybe. They said it was a really great fun hike, so we're gonna go give it a shot and see if we can find it first. Well, that adventure was short-lived. Carmen's a good girl, but she can't handle that road. We about got her stuck on the side of a mountain. It like turned into sand. We about buried her. So we got turned around and decided we should probably push our luck with that. So we're gonna just get back off this dirt road now and back to the pavement where Carmen belongs. She's just a little girl. Oh, people, we are closing down this day because we are tired.
Yep.
And gonna start the process of trying to figure out what to have for dinner. We do hate deciding on dinner. So we're gonna start now, and maybe by 2 hours from now, we'll be ready for dinner. Okay, so this little town we're staying in called Cedar City, Utah. It's the cutest daggone place I've ever seen. Like, it's just so cute. It's got all these little old buildings all stacked together. It's got good places to eat. It's just so cute. So today we're gonna try a classic American diner.
Yeah, all American classic
Is that what
diner.
it's called?
I think it's what it's called.
All American diner?
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. All American Classic Diners. Got the old school sign with, the little black stick-on letters, so you know it has to be good. It's gonna be great. They have a little bit of everything, and also the prices are super great. So, yeah, we're liking this. I'm gonna go with this guy. First guy, breakfast served all day, so that's my favorite kind of place. I'm going with that guy right there because it's covered in gravy and it looks amazing. Okay, that took like 2 minutes to come out. And yeah. All right, tell me if it's Arkansas biscuits and gravy. You don't look like you're sure.
It was a little bit doughy.
the biscuit connoisseur.
All right. What do you think?
Exactly what I would expect from like Southern Diner. Like, it's been greasy. I can tell it's all been like cooked in the same grease, probably like all day, which is awesome. It's cheesy and it's everything that I need to pack back around all the towns I walked off today. It's perfect. Problem, you see. Every day I spill coffee on the food. Sometimes on my stomach. I just did it now. And I noticed earlier in the bathroom the shirt already had a coffee stain on it, like on my belly button. I should be barred from wearing white shirts.
True.
Bryce Canyon town is huge.
Bryce Canyon City.
Oh, Bryce Canyon City. I was a city. It was like 12 buildings.
That's what it's called.
Yeah, that's past. See, we're right here at Bryce Canyon City. And this parking shuttle, this is right here. We gotta keep going and then go down to go to it.
Let's see.
If you still want to do that, we can do it, or we can just
I don't see why not. There's a waterfall in short and easy.
Okay. We'll go to it.
Yeah, go trying to pull them out.
So that part about this little adventure and going down this dirt road for so many miles is that we're relying on my map skills to even know if we're going the right direction. And my map skills are not quite up to par. So we could be going, 20 miles to nowhere. It's happened before. And it'll happen again. And that's why this man is the most patient man on the planet. He really, truly is. Because he has to put up with my adventures.